Mon ami. Once again, I've been put in such an unreasonable situation.
Oi, oi, oi! What are you doing there, mon ami? What unreasonable situation that is! Another class trial, another predicament, another time where people shine. Oh no! What's alright, everybody? We're back with more Danganronpa 2, class trial number 3. So let's hear some more, mon ami. Take it.
Seriously, he's like the king of unreasonableness. Why did it turn out like this? We were supposed to have a fun, friendly school trip, but it turned out all bloody instead. No! This definitely cannot be allowed. That's why I want you to remember this. Everyone, do your very best. Don't lose to yourself. And don't forget to save frequently.
And don't lose your gay. The reason the killer did an imitation murder is a reason other than falsifying the murder sequence? Does something like that even exist?
Huh. It suddenly got quiet in here. Did I confuse you? If so, I wish I could die from self-loathing.
Man, this again.
If that's the case, it would have been just dandy if they had gone ahead and killed me too. If that happened, the imitation would have been perfect. So why didn't they do that?
Well, it's against the rules to kill 3 people in the first place.
That rule is too harsh. I couldn't get killed because of that.
He's so sad.
Seriously, just shut up already! Shut up forever!
But I'm thinking about it again, and he's totally right. It feels incomplete.
Because they didn't kill 3 people like the movie did? That's only because of Monokuma's rule.
It's not just that. Come on, try to remember the content of the movie. About the lion that got killed second.
That's the one Hyoko's body was imitating, right?
Even though we're calling it an imitation, the lion was actually pinned by arrows, right? But Hyoko's body was suspended by common household duct tape. Maybe they just used a common substitute because it was too difficult to imitate the arrows. Well, that's probably it, but that attitude is what makes this feel incomplete. If falsifying the murder sequence was the killer's plan from the very beginning, they should have taken steps to properly imitate it.
But if we never realized it was a half-assed imitation, their entire plan would have been completely useless.
What are you trying to say? Are you saying the imitation wasn't planned?
I'm saying, Hyoko's murder wasn't.
What?
Hyoko's murder wasn't planned?
I understand that imitation wasn't enough, but aren't you making a bunch of assumptions? It's not just the poor imitation. There are also other strange details.
Strange details? Like what?
Like, for example, why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue?
So, you're saying the truth behind Hyoko's murder is hidden?
I have no freaking clue what you're trying to say.
However, this is getting quite interesting. My 4 dark devas of destruction are getting riled up.
What's with the hamster right there? It's like has his arm praised, like, woo, yeah! Murder! Why Hyoko went to the music venue? If that's the key to all this, I need to find out, no matter the cost. So we've got Sonia's account to go on with this. So that should be Sonia's account. No? Okay. Shoot, then.
Why did Hyoko go to the music venue? There's no way we'd know that!
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
Or she was guided by the will of causality.
It was free will. I need to find out why Hyoko went to the music venue first. What does the motel room key actually say? It was buried deep inside her kimono, so it was yes.
Why did Hyoko...
So it would be
the
that. We have a little bit right there.
Maybe the killer summoned her.
If that's not it, maybe she got abducted by the killer.
No, maybe. She went of her own free will.
I agree with that.
Yeah, boy. We keep agreeing with her.
It's just as Sonia said. She went to the music venue of her own free will.
So, exactly as I assumed.
If no one called for her, then why did she go?
Hyoko locked herself in her room because she was being overly cautious of the despair disease, you know? I don't think a person like that would leave their room just because someone called for them.
There's no way she got abducted?
Hyoko locked the room she was staying in before she went out.
If she was forcibly taken from her room, there's no way she would have had time to lock it.
The killer could have locked her door, right? Just to hide the fact Hyoko got abducted.
Then they couldn't have hidden her room key that deep in her kimono. They would have put it somewhere more obvious. Otherwise, there's no point in messing with the crime scene if nobody finds the key. At the time, you were the one who actually took out the key, right? Then something like that...
I won't lose!
Oh, snap. She's actually talking to us. Oh, snap.
Are you saying my gut was wrong? This could be my first and last highlight of the day. Why won't you just let me shine already?
No! That's not the issue.
Shut up! Enough with your fancy talk. I'll shut you up right now.
Just because she's kind of dumb, so she's like, how dare you? Like, what are you trying to tell me? Rebuttal showdown. Step ladder, smudge on the floor, and the cons. Oh my god, Sonia's account.
Hyoko was locked inside her room, right? She definitely got abducted or something. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
No, what Kane's saying is unreasonable. I need to find an opening to encounter her.
Hyoko was locked inside her room. She definitely got abducted. The killer forced their way into Hyoko's room and forcibly abducted her. The girl is so small and weak-looking, and that's why the killer targeted her.
All right, cool. Now we can advance.
Hyoko's
so we
room was
be able to
locked.
get there.
The key was deep inside her kimono, remember? It's more likely that Hyoko locked the door herself.
The killer was the one who locked the door. So what if the key was in her kimono? Maybe the killer just put it there later.
I can't back down!
Oh snap! Oh god! I keep forgetting this stupid mess. Everything is here. Okay,
There's
so
no reason for the killer to put the key in Hyoko's kimono. The killer probably didn't realize she even had the key.
Hold on! Try remembering Hyoko's box. Her kimono was all messed up.
oh no, that's not it. Hyoko's kimono was all messed up. There should be no doubt about that.
Crap!
It's true, her kimono was messed up. I should have
Hold
seen
on!
it.
Try remembering her kimono was... There's only one reason her kimono would be that messed up. She fought the killer!
Nope.
Allow me to
Gotcha.
cut through those words.
Finally, there we go. We got advanced quite a bit.
The reason Hyoko's kimono was messed up was because she wasn't able to properly wear it.
Wear her kimono?
Yeah, it's also the reason why she decided to go out on her own.
Hyoko seemed to be really struggling with wearing her kimono. I believe that was one of the reasons she locked herself in her room.
Kind of think of it, the way that she ties her thing. Don't tell me Sonia might have had a hand in this.
That is why I informed her. I told her that there was a full-length mirror at the music venue, and I suggested that she use it.
Then the reason her kimono was messed up wasn't because she fought the killer.
Yeah, she went to the venue on her own just to fix her messed up kimono.
I get it. I lost. Boil me, burn me, take off my clothes. Do whatever you want to me.
Don't say it like that.
Hajime, now's your chance. Make her admit defeat. Or better yet, make her do a little something something.
Hell no.
Then, the killer probably couldn't have assumed that Hyoko would go to the music venue.
Though that may not apply to Sonia, since she provided Hiyoko with that information.
Though I knew she would go there, there is no way I could have predicted when she would arrive.
Don't go doubting Miss Sonia, you cretin. I'll put you and your hamsters 6 feet under.
I mean, he was kind of helping your defense. What?
Kazuichi, it seems you have quite the fashion sense. Do you want me to incinerate your clothes? Perhaps I could do that while you're wearing them.
Gundam, please stop! For his sake.
Huh? What do you mean, for my sake?
What?
Of course. I've already overlooked no less than 10 opportunities to kill you.
Oh, wow.
Even if the killer couldn't predict it, why did Hiyoko get killed in the music venue?
The only thing I can think of is, it was an unfortunate coincidence.
Coincidence?
When she went to the venue by herself, she was probably just unlucky and walked in on the crime scene.
She was killed so there wouldn't be any loose ends?
It probably happened when the killer was preparing to kill Ibuki. The killer most likely had already placed the hemp bag over her head, and without hesitation,
killed Hiyoko.
Because the killer used that coincidence for their crime, it made this case even trickier.
That's the reason they imitated the movie to falsify the murder sequence.
Which means that low-down scoundrel didn't plan on committing imitation murders at first.
Then what was the killer actually planning to do?
So if anything, this exonerates Sonia because she mentioned it and created 2 crimes instead of 1. Because 2 crimes are harder to get away with. At least from what I could tell.
They've been cunning this far. There's no way they'd kill Ibuki without a plan. Do you have any ideas?
Damn, we don't know the most important part.
Killer's plan for the beginning. I'm pretty sure we're very, very close.
Hey, Nagito, any ideas?
Hey, how long are you gonna stay quiet?
Oh, am I allowed to speak? Oh, I'm so happy I'm getting goosebumps. Everyone actually needs help from scum like me.
Yep, scum like you.
So what do you think?
I was thinking about it while I had my mouth shut. But now I'm finally able to come to a conclusion. Ibuki definitely didn't commit suicide.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I thought there might be a possibility that she faked her death and tampered with the crime scene. But now I remember. There was blood on Ibuki's slippers.
Beg pardon?
So if she faked her death and walked around the music venue tampering with the crime scene, there'd be bloody footprints left in various places throughout the venue. So that's why I think there's no way she faked her death. There's no way Ibuki committed suicide.
You know, we already finished talking about that a while ago.
Huh? Really? That's annoying. I guess I should just awkwardly laugh about it then.
Okay.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no limit to how useless you can be.
No, wait a minute. If Ibuki had blood on her feet, there'd be footprints all over the place if she kept walking around.
That's strange. That's very strange.
This is strange? What's strange?
I see. It's not something we finished talking about. Those footprints. There's still an important clue left that we completely overlooked. Just as Nagito said, if she had blood on her feet, she wouldn't have left footprints. Then why? Why aren't there any footprints on the stepladder? Yeah, why aren't there any footprints on the stepladder?
I can prove it with this! If Ibuki used the stepladder to hang herself, it's strange that there weren't any footprints on it.
Huh? There weren't?
Yeah, that stepladder was completely clean. No footprints or bloodstains at all.
You noticed such a small detail! How amazing! This is truly the talent of a chosen ultimate!
I feel like he keeps guiding us, but at the same time, I also feel like he's a dumb idiot. I don't know. What are you talking about? You were obviously leading us to this. That's why you brought up the suicide topic after all this time. Komada. You're definitely someone I shouldn't underestimate.
But didn't you say you saw that video of Ibuki climbing the stepladder?
Come to think of it, maybe it was actually Nagito that helped plan everything. It's possible, right? Considering that you can't do 3 murders? But he could have been a part of it. That's possible.
Then I think there's no doubt that she really did climb it. Unless there was something funny about that video.
I see. So there was some kind of trick arranged in that video,
But that's something only Hajime would know, since he's the only one who saw that video.
So, just as I thought, comes down to that. The mystery surrounding this incident is contained in that video, and whether or not we could reach the hidden truth. It's all up to me.
Hajime, I leave it in your hands.
Well, thank you.
As long as I leave this to you, I won't tell you to do your best, but oh well. You should get started already.
Yeah, I'll definitely try.
There was some hidden clue in that video. Should have seen something strange as I watched it. I'm the only one who could clear that up. I'm the only one who actually saw that video. So I'm the only one who could do it. Logic dive? The hanging video that I saw, based on everything we know of from the debates thus far, I should be able to figure out what's strange. Okay, so suspicious spot. I mean, all these things are here. What is the strangest bit about it all? I'm gonna say it's this. The black curtain in the background, huh? Based on the video alone, I don't really know if that curtain's suspicious or not.
Damn it!
Okay, so... yeah, why does she have a hemp bag on? Why do they have a hemp bag on their thing? The hemp bag that was covering her face. Based on what video I saw, I don't think that looks suspicious.
Damn it!
Okay, so it must be the lighting then? I don't know how to be like, oh, here's the lighting. I don't know what you want to look at. The rope? I guess it's the rope then? The rope she hanged herself with. Based on what I saw in the video. Okay. The stepladder then? Okay, so what about the shoes then? Maybe it's the shoes. The shoes look the same. Rope used to hang. I don't see all of it, so it's like whatever. The stepladder would have blood. It would be the stepladder, wouldn't it?
Here!
Yeah, the stepladder. That's not blood.
That's right, I remember now. There was definitely something strange about that video.
Can you explain it to us?
What's strange is that stepladder I mentioned earlier. It's true that the steps of that stepladder weren't dirty, but on one side, there was a bloodstain, right on the left side of the stepladder. However, that contradicts the video I saw at the hospital. There weren't any bloodstains on the stepladder in the video. It was completely clean.
That is truly strange. If the video showed the moment of Ibuki's death, then Hiyoko should have already been dead by that point.
Even so, the fact is the stepladder had blood on it at the actual crime scene. But the stepladder in the video was completely bloodless.
And there's no way the video was recorded in advance. If that's the case, the only thing I can think of is...
It's possible those 2 stepladders were completely different.
Wait, are you saying there were 2 stepladders?
But where would you find another stepladder? There was only one stepladder in the music venue.
Then one of the stepladders was somewhere other than the music venue. What do you mean?
You're suggesting that the stepladder in the video isn't the only thing that's different. Am I right? That's amazing, Chiaki! All that gaming has given you incredible deduction skills. Is it okay to say that?
What are you two talking about?
The stepladder is the only one that's different, huh? Chiaki said the stepladder was at a different place, but if that's the case, the thing that's different between the video and the actual scene of the crime is that thing, the place where the killer did something. Oh no, not another Hangman's Gambit. It's already got a lot of damage. Oh god, it's everywhere. I really doubt the G is something. We don't need the L, not yet. N? I do not know what we're even typing. Okay, so it's F. And would not follow suit right after. I might. Finger? I'm guessing it's fingers. Okay, whatever. Why am I getting a bunch of eyes? Phil? Next time I should do the O. M. No. No! What? Alright, so L then. No! Alright, whatever, I got another one, so. What? Okay. G. No. Film? Filming. Okay, that's what it is. It's filming. Okay. Dang it! Oh my god, it's everywhere! It's everywhere! What the fuck? Filming what? Filming what? Oh my god! Game, you only give me so much time! Oh my god! Oh my god! Stop! Oh dear lord. I'm literally just trying to do damage control here really quick. I think I already got that. Ah! And there was no way I could stop that! There was no way I could stop that! God dang it! Freaking the Hangman's Gambit is just way too fast! It's way too bloody fast. Everything gets everywhere. Yes, let's go again.
We'll never give up!
I like how I have to keep retrying these bloody things. God dang it. It's always something. It's always something. So I know what it is. It's filming. It's filming something. Filming camera, maybe. That might be it. I just don't... I'm not very good with spells and such. Okay, cool. So we can actually get this going faster. Oh my god, F's everywhere. And this is another I. That's the L that we want. Here's my M's. Okay, so we don't need this other L right here. We do need this I though. I'm literally just doing damage control. Thank you for that, game! Oh my god. Nope, not that. It's not that. Oh my god! Okay, so it's L. I don't want that A. Ah! Okay, so it was an oh! Stop and Boo! Please stop! Please stop for a second here! Oh my god! Oh my god, dude. Like, legit, it just gets to the point where you have to concentrate solely on getting rid of things. Okay, whatever. Lock? What? Oh my god. Not that either. Okay. Location. Really? Okay, how do I spell location? I think it's that. Ah! Okay, there we go. That's what I want. What? Oh my god. I really wrecked myself hard. Isn't it location with an A or something? God dang it. Oh my god. Please stop. Please stop. It's not. What is it then? Locating? Really? Really, really? Okay, so it's not that either. I could have sworn location was with another A. I guess not. Nope, not that either. What? Oh! Admittedly, this is my fault. Whatever. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. There we go. That's what I want right there. Oh my god. Look how much it took me. That was a full bar. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's right. Besides the stepladder, the filming location must have been different too.
I could have sworn it was of A, fam. I don't know why I thought it was. It just... I get mixed up with letters in words very often. And for some reason, whenever I pronounce, I always forget to pronounce N. I don't know why it's N specifically, but that's for another day.
What do you mean?
I mean, the video I saw was not filmed at the music venue.
Yeah, it was in the hospital, it looks like.
It was filmed somewhere else.
But the hospital monitor is supposed to display footage captured by the music venue camera, you know?
Then, there's a possibility that the killer also tampered with the surveillance camera unit.
In order to show us that they filmed the video at the music venue instead of somewhere else, what did the killer do to the surveillance camera unit? Logic dive. Okay. Right after, like, taking a big hit. Look at that. I'm at 3 health for this. So, this is great. Okay. Yeah, let's keep it that way. Keep our acceleration going. Oh, dear. Oh, my. I like this Logic Dive music, too, though. Like, I like Logic Dive. It's just... It just should be kind of simple. What part of the surveillance camera unit did the killer tamper with? Both. It would be both. Camera? The camera? I want to say it's both. Ah! So it's the red one is camera. Okay, that's fair. That's fair then. Yay, we made it! Oh dear! Freaking that was close! Y'all see that, fam? I just realized I could do this. It's my favorite now. Because I'm still getting momentum, but I'm slowing down too. at the same time, so it helps. Yeah. Boise. What the heck is all this about? Come on now. Question 2. Did the killer tamper with the camera at the music venue or the hospital? The music venue or the hospital? This is the hospital. It's very easily the hospital. Or maybe not. Ah! Okay. Okay, I think I meant to say more so that it was at the hospital, but they did use the music venues thing. Oh dear. Why? It's too weird. It's too weird, fam. What is this? Oh dear. This is trippy. Alright, we got it, everything? Oh god. Oh god. No! Oh god. Please stop doing that. Question 3. Did the killer do with the camera from the music venue's surveillance camera and increase the signal? They took it. Yeah, they took it with them. That's what they did. That's how they tampered it. Yay, we did it! Oh, dang it. We had to like take a bunch of falls though. It should be smooth sailing now though, I think.
It's all coming together! That's it. The killer just brought the camera from the music venue. With it, they made me think it was a live feed from the venue, when it was actually from somewhere else.
Then only the monitor was left in the music venue?
Yes, at least when I first discovered Ibuki's body.
Wait, wouldn't that mean there's only one particular person that could actually do this?
But when Hyoko's body appeared, the killer probably put the camera back too.
That means you should have realized that from the start and made this easier on all of us.
He did discover the body. I doubt his attention was focused on the camera.
Well, that's true, but... in order to hide that the camera was missing, the killer did one more thing to the remaining monitor.
The thing the killer did to destroy it.
I see! The killer smashed the monitor to pieces, destroying it. As long as it was in pieces, you wouldn't be able to tell if the camera was actually there or not. My attention was so focused on the body that even I couldn't have noticed something like that.
And the moment Hajime left the music venue, the killer put back the camera they took.
And they destroyed it and left that in pieces as well.
It's easy to say it was filmed somewhere else, but the surveillance camera's connection wasn't that strong.
Despite Kazuichi's desperate repair efforts, it seems it could not transmit from the hospital to the motel.
The fact that it was able to connect between the hospital and the music venue is amazing enough.
Which means, if it was filmed in another place, as long as it was transmitting to the hospital, the range would be pretty limited. If that's the case, where was the video filmed to make it look like it was filmed at the music venue? Only possibility is that place inside that building. Another Hangman's Gambit? Come on! No, fam, no! It either starts with an H or not. Conference room? I think it's called a conference room. I want to say... yeah, there's conference. I don't know how to spell conference. So... yeah, there's a problem with that. Okay. I just don't know how to spell conference. Freaking... god dang it, why does spelling have to be this way? Okay, I'm literally gonna look up how to spell conference, just so I know which words I'm going for. Okay. There we go. Okay, I know how it's spelled now. I knew the first part, that was pretty easy to go with. But the rest, not so much. So it's conference room. And the sad thing is that it's not exactly cheating, it's just me going like, oh, I don't know how to spell. Well, that sucks. I have to show that in display. no, I'll admit it. I fully admit that I don't know how to spell very well. I really don't. Despite the fact that English is my first language. My only language, technically speaking. So it's just one of those things, man. Can you please give me an N? Give me an N! Jackal! N! N! There we go. Then it's with the F. Fur. I do like it when there's words like this with like a beat, and I could recognize beats very well. It's the rest of the English language that really gets me, and I don't like. But conference, S, F, and then E. Come on, buddy. On top of that, I still gotta get rid of all this other stuff here. Oh, there. Then I got rid of the R. Dang it. What? That was weird. And there's another E, right? Yeah, that's it, right there. It's that 4-letter N part that just tricks me. And then it's N. And then another C. So the C, I just destroyed the C. Right there. There we go. So I need it. Why could not stop that? That was not a possibility for me. Get rid of that. No. No. Like, I seriously could not stop that. Okay. Excuse me. Game. Ah! I just need a bloody O! There we go. Now I need another bloody O. There we go. That's what I want. Now I just need an M. Are you kidding me? Are you for real? There we go. Just end it now. I can't believe I had to look up the bloody word. I knew that was a little
possible that
dinky spot.
It was filmed at the hospital's conference room.
So is it really gonna be her? Is that possible? Of who I'm thinking it is?
Huh? The conference room?
But the hospital and the music venue look completely different.
That's exactly why the killer did something to make those two places resemble each other.
To make the conference room look like the music venue, the killer went ahead and did some work. I gotta make it clear what that work was. Okay, gotta make our argument again. Music venue curtain, I think that's the one.
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
Or did they make some kind of set?
What?
Or they might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe he mixed up the filming locations. Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
Oh my god! In order to make the hospital conference room resemble the music venue, what did the killer do? I should figure that out first. I just hate how I have to, like, really just regain everything from all those little messes and whatnot. God dang. Where is it? Where's the actual thing? A black curtain at the very back of the music venue stage. It's not wide enough to reach the sides of the stage. It looks like it was brought from the supermarket and not something that was originally here. So the music venue curtain?
There's no way the conference room and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the conference room?
God dang it.
Or did they make some kind of set?
So I think
might have tampered with the camera.
I still can't believe... Hajime, you're pretty stupid.
God dang it, dude. Just all those coming at once.
There's no way the comp and the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue?
Okay, so it's not that one. It's the other part.
There's
I
no
guess.
way the conference...
Oh, god dang it. The only problem is that I only have so many things I could do.
And the music venue look the same.
Which place resembled the other? Did the conference room look like the music venue? Or did the music venue look like the
There we go.
That must be it.
Okay, finally. Alright, I'll get some health back, but god dang it, I'm almost dead.
What the killer did was make the music venue, the crime scene, look like the conference room.
I just hate it when they have, like, it could be this or that, and they're like this, and it was like, it's actually that. I'm like, oh my god. They're so very similar to what they're saying.
They did that by using the black curtain hanging at the back of the stage.
From what I remember, there used to be a really flashy curtain. But after the incident, it somehow became a plain black curtain that didn't seem to be the right size.
That's right! It's so half-assed, just like Monami.
Oh yeah? Well, your face looks stupid.
That curtain was hung so the music venue would look like the conference room? In actuality, even though the curtain in the conference room doesn't stand out, it is a black light-blocking curtain that's long enough to reach the floor.
I see. The conference room. Indeed, the floor of that room is... the same color as the music venue stage. So the killer chose the conference room because they realized the floor matched.
Matching floors, matching curtains. I guess it makes sense you'd mistake the two.
But that's not all. There should be something else the killer did to tamper with the evidence. Probably.
Something else the killer did to the music venue, to make it look like conference. Gotta be that. What did they do? The lighting, right? Not the AC temper, not smudge on the floor. Shite. Display problem. Something else the killer did to make the music venue look like the conference room. It's gotta be that. So what was the other thing that they did? Ah, frack, dude. I don't know what it is. It looks dim. A dim light seen in this surveillance camera window was actually light from this candle.
I can prove it with
this. Oh, thank God.
You're referring to the candle in the music venue, right? In the video I saw, a candle was used for lighting. But if you think about it, that's pretty strange. The music venue has good lighting, so there's no reason to even use candlelight.
But wouldn't they have done it to make it feel creepier?
That might have been another reason, but the main reason was probably to tamper with evidence. The lighting in the conference room and the music venue are so different. They couldn't be used during filming. That's why the killer used a candle as film lighting instead.
Which means... are you saying the candle in the music venue wasn't actually used?
That candle was likely placed there just to make me think it was the same candle that was used in the video.
With candlelight, you can't see things in that much detail. Maybe they were going for that effect. With that cheap-ass camera, it won't capture much in a dark area.
As long as this all matches up, it should be no problem to say this is decided. The video I saw wasn't filmed at the music venue. It was actually filmed at the hospital conference room.
If I'd found proof that evidence in the conference room was altered, we would have reached an answer sooner. But it appears the killer already covered that up, so I didn't find anything when I went there.
But there's no mistake. That's the only place within the connection range of the surveillance camera.
The motel would have been too far, and the interior design of the movie theater is too distinctive.
But this must be a surprising turn of events for Hajime. You never suspected that the video you saw in the hospital was being filmed in the conference room.
The incident isn't happening at the scene of a crime. It's occurring in the conference room.
I feel like I've heard Bayside Cops say that before. But isn't it the other way around?
If Ibuki's hanging video was filmed at the hospital's conference room, then was Ibuki killed at the conference room too?
No, that's not possible. Right after Hajime saw that video, he discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue.
The video was filmed in the conference room, but Ibuki's body was at the music venue. Which means there was a fake somewhere. That fake must have been the Ibuki in the conference room, the Hiyoko at the music venue, the Ibuki at the music venue. It should be this one.
I see! The person wearing the hint bag in that video wasn't Ibuki. It was the killer pretending to be Ibuki.
And remember what Nagito said a long while back, where he was all like, there's two Ibukis or Veronicas? I feel like that's going to come into play.
The killer put on a hospital gown, wore a hint bag on their head, and was only pretending to be the victim.
By that time, the real Ibuki must have already been killed.
The actual time of death must have been earlier. Probably around midnight or dawn to avoid witnesses.
If they took Ibuki from the music venue to the hospital to kill her, there's no way it happened during the day.
So Mikan actually has no alibi then. So that's what happened. Then no matter how quickly I ran, it was impossible for me to rescue Ibuki. At that moment, I was already in the killer's trap. And the one who set a trap for me was...
But why did the killer go to the trouble of making a fake video just so Hajime could go to the crime scene?
The reason the killer made a fake video. There's only one possibility I can think of. And if I examine that possibility thoroughly, then naturally the killer's identity will reveal itself.
Huh?
You fiend! Are you saying you already know who the killer is?
I think she's the only one that's possible. That's right. I should already know. I should have already known who the killer is. It's Mikan, isn't it? I just want to see everyone's reactions.
You're the only one!
It seriously is! Oh my god!
Mikan, you're the killer, aren't you?
Dang, she set this up quick!
What are you talking
Did she get the despair disease and just like got on a killing spree?
Like I said, aren't you the killer who murdered Ibuki and Hiyoko?
Killer? Huh? I'm the killer? What is this?
Hey, don't you think that's kinda impossible? A chick like her as the killer? She couldn't even kill a fly. In fact, the fly would probably kill her first.
Like set in a room together. Let's do this. No, Mr. Fly.
She's right! A clumsy slowpoke like me killing someone? That's completely out of the question!
But we're the only ones. Thanks to that video, we're the only ones who have the advantage of an alibi.
An alibi? Was that the killer's goal?
Now that you mention it, you guys brought that up earlier. Only Hajime and Mikan have an alibi.
It's just a coincidence!
But you're the only one who could have filmed that video in the hospital conference room. Is that also a coincidence?
Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
At that time, you said you were going to the on-call room, but you actually went to the conference room. That's when you put on a hospital gown that you prepared in advance, put the bag on your head, and began filming. By doing that, you made up a video that showed Ibuki trying to hang herself at the music venue. And showed that to me. Furthermore, I saw that video at the hospital lobby. If someone wants to go to the conference room from outside, they have to pass through the lobby.
So it's impossible that someone who wasn't already in the hospital went to the conference room to film.
Not only that, the others in the hospital, Akane and I, were both delirious from the despair disease.
So that must mean...
Please wait a second. What are you saying? I'm the killer? That's impossible. There's no way I could kill someone.
It's not literally impossible. Can't you give a better defense than that?
Just shows she can't even do that.
Hey, you sure this chick is really the killer?
Wrong! It's totally wrong! It's not what you think!
Just like Akane said, it is really hard to tie it all together. I mean, Mikan is the killer?
Is it like a split personality thing?
I agree. It is truly difficult to believe someone could be killed by such a slow-witted woman.
Considering everything that might have been the act all along.
That slow-witted remark is not necessary.
It's fine. I've been like this for a long time. In a tournament for social punching bags, I'd easily win first place with my soft reputation. Even I can't deny that. How many times do I have to tell you? It's impossible for me to kill someone. I'm serious. Very serious.
What do you say, Hajime?
Do you still believe this woman is the killer?
She's literally crying to get out of killing people.
Do you hate me that much, Hajime?
Not cool, Hajime.
Hey, Hajime!
Everyone's ganging up on me. Tricks aside, logic aside, is she really capable of doing something like that? Could it be I'm the one making a mistake? No, in fact, it'd be so much easier if I was wrong. If I had this much doubt about someone I spent so much time with.
Can you hold on a minute?
Huh?
Well, I know I'm being intrusive and all, and I mean, I have no place to say this. I missed all of the critical parts, and I doubt I have anything worth saying at an important time like this.
What are you saying?
But still, there's definitely no way I can overlook the killer this time.
Huh?
I thought it was suspicious all along, from the very beginning. Investigating with a suspect in mind creates a different result than investigating with no leads.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
Well, thanks to that, I was able to discover a truth that nobody else knows.
What? Are you serious?
I've been so focused on everybody else this trial. But I guess now's a good time to say it, right?
You better not have kept quiet on purpose. This isn't a game, you know.
Actually, this is a game.
Oh, well, you know, Monokuma said this time, not me.
Please don't say such controversial statements.
Well, what do you know, Nagito?
Well, it's nothing big, really. Only a small, decisive clue that points to the killer.
Dang! That's a huge deal!
A decisive clue? Does something like that really exist?
Let's take a look, shall we? Regarding the rope Ibuki was dangling from, this rope was supplied by the supermarket, right? There weren't any ropes inside the music venue.
Again with the supermarket? That place is a hotspot for criminal goods.
That's what it's there for.
If they got it at the supermarket, that means it was brand new, right?
What's wrong with that?
I want you to take a close look at this rope. And keep in mind that it's brand new. Near the middle of the rope, it's frayed, as if it was rubbed strongly. But why is it like this? The loop Ibuki used to hang herself is on one end of the rope, and the part of the rope that hung from the baton lighting is on the other end.
Hey, you're taking too long. What's wrong with the rope being frayed?
It means, well, from what I can infer, I think the rope was used like this. The killer wrapped the rope around Ibuki's neck, pulled both ends at full strength, and strangled her.
Oh, dang.
The center of the rope is frayed because that's the part they used to strangle Ibuki.
Hold on. I've been listening to you for a while, and it sounds like you knew about this rope clue all along. What exactly did you say to me during the investigation?
So this rope won't be much of a clue. Then I might as well search for another place.
Not everyone cooperates at a class trial. Those who lie and conceal the truth will obviously be here too. Just like this case's killer. I was just copying them a little bit.
Huh?
More importantly, what was all that about the rope? The killer strangled Ibuki. And then?
And then, I finished speaking.
So Hyoko actually died second when the killer strangled Ibuki.
Huh?
How is that a decisive clue?
Huh? You didn't notice it? I thought I made the decisive clue very clear.
Akito's words contain a decisive clue? Is that really true? Alright, gotta make our argument again. Rope used for hanging. So I guess that's our bit.
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
That's basically the same thing.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
The body at the crime scene was hanged, you know. Obviously, we'd assume it was a hanging.
The Monokuma file complicates this too. It never specified hanging or strangulation.
Whoever misunderstood is to blame!
Ibuki's true case of death was strangulation. That fact is decisive proof that will lead to the killer. So, it was because Mikan lied about the autopsy in particular, but how do we say that she did? Is that true?
Ibuki didn't die from hanging. She was strangled to death.
Okay, what we got here? A rope used for hanging. The rope used for hanging, according to Mikan, there is no doubt that the case that caused the death, the cause of Ibuki's death, was her hanging herself with this rope. So it literally says Mikan, so we do have to use this. Okay, so we know our weapon. That's half the battle.
Though hanging and strangling seem similar, they're very different. The scars they leave would look different too.
Scars? You mean the rope burn, right?
But we believed it was from a hanging. Why would that be?
Did we fall for someone's lie?
That must be it.
Yep, we fell for Mikan's lie because she told us. There we go.
So that's what happened. We've been falling for the killer's lie this whole time.
Dang, that's sneaky. There's something I wanted to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by a rope, right? Yes. She had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself. I see. So, Ibuki died by hanging herself?
You said Ibuki hanged herself, but that was a complete lie, wasn't it, Mikan?
That is... well...
You told us the wrong cause of death. You lied, didn't you?
You should have been able to tell the difference between hanging and strangling just by looking. You, Mikan, the ultimate nurse.
Please wait! First of all, I'm not a coroner, so I don't have the medical knowledge to identify injuries like that. That's why it's not my fault if I made a mistake.
You are right. And you have been a great help to us so far.
Oh, dang. She's pulling the whole I didn't know trick.
But even a drunk medical student can notice the difference between a hanging and strangulation.
Can someone please put that to the test, like on a YouTube video or something? Just get the medical student drunk and see if they can tell the difference.
I'm not taking her side or anything, but being clumsy and unskilled in this area could lead to a mistake.
He's totally right. I'm such a clumsy clumsy mess, and I got so careless.
I feel like we're gonna see the real her in just a bit.
Mikan nursed me till I got better. There's no way I'm gonna doubt her.
Don't you think her devotion to nursing is what helped her draw Ibuki to her death?
Huh?
And if not, her symptoms were still very serious and caused her to believe what anybody told her. It wouldn't surprise me if she willingly followed Mikan because she was nursing her.
So Mikan volunteered to nurse us? 'Cause she was planning to do this all along?
That's a little... Aren't you like the thief who suspects everyone else of being thieves?
I'm not a criminal. Mikan is. I mean, she's a killer, you know.
A killer queen.
You've got it all wrong. Please forgive me.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can forgive you. I just can't forgive this crime at all.
Forgiveness or not, we still have not decided if Mikan is the killer.
I see. You guys are kind. Well, if that's the choice everyone makes, then the only thing I can do is back off, I guess. But is that really okay? Is that everyone's hope?
You're friggin' annoying! If you keep talking, I'm seriously gonna beat you up!
But I'm really not the killer. There's no way I'm capable of killing someone.
Is that really true?
Stop it already! That's enough!
I can't stop!
You won't stop.
I don't want to do this either. Of course I don't want to do this. But I need to do this.
You doubt your friends?
That's not it. I suspect them because I want to believe them.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't think belief and doubt are necessarily opposites.
Huh?
I do doubt her, but I still want to believe her. Belief lies at the heart of that conflict. 'Cause if there's no room for doubt, then there's no reason to believe, is there?
Don't say deep stuff. I don't really get it.
She looks like a sad puppy dog. She like totally is a wolf girl. I swear her design is pretty much that. What a pet her.
If you want to believe in someone, you need to overcome doubt first. Belief without doubt is simply a lie.
Fine. Do whatever you want. I won't stop you anymore.
Huh? Is that all you can say?
Oh, there's the twist. Here's she coming.
Ah, so in the end, you're all just a bunch of bullies, huh? Justifying your actions with fancy words. Making excuses for why it's not really your fault. Everyone always treats me like that. Always. It's all her fault. She's the one with the problem. I'm done with that! You hear me? I'm done!
Hey, Mikan!
She totally snapped. I love it.
It's not fair. It's not fair. 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 Not fair! Why won't you forgive me? If you did something wrong, you'd forgive yourself right away! What did I do? Why won't anybody forgive me?
Is acting like this your strategy now? Well, this is annoying. Plus, to be honest, I've run out of ideas. How can we get you to admit it? That's the issue.
If we don't have any clues, why don't we have her give us some?
Huh?
I'm the same as Hajime. I don't want to doubt any of my friends. But still, the truth is one of us murdered two of our friends. That's why we gotta stick with this until the very end, so we can finally break these chains of despair.
Chiaki?
Hey, Mikan, can I ask you one last thing? If you're not the killer, then who fabricated that video Hajime watched? Like I said, it obviously wasn't me! Can you prove it? you have any proof that I'm the one who fabricated that video? That's right! Show me your proof! Because you're just assuming the video was filmed at the conference room. Treating me like a killer based on an assumption. Just because I was at the hospital. That's totally crazy! I didn't do anything wrong! Why does everybody always hate me? Please, just forgive me already!
Is this broad really okay? She's emotionally unstable.
I'm not the killer! The video... I never filmed that video! It seems she finally started arguing for us.
Huh?
But the only one who can find the hole in her argument is you, Hajime. So, I'm going to leave this to you once again.
I do find it funny that Hajime has to literally do that. Could it be? Was this Chiaki's goal all along? She's saying everyone's fate depends on me. The only person who saw that video.
Why do you get to decide I'm the killer? Where's your proof? Please, forgive me already!
I need to make up my mind. I'm the one who has to do it. I'm the one who's going to finish this. Alright, what argument are we making this time? The AC temperature, blood on the souls. I think it might be the AC temperature because we haven't used it.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Don't flinch, don't hesitate, don't run away. I'm the only one who saw that video. Who else is gonna do it if I don't?
I'm not the killer!
Surveillance camera unit. So what does that have to say? A surveillance camera unit put inside the music venue for communication purposes. Since smashed to pieces, it no longer works. That shouldn't be our thing. The AC temperature. What does the AC temperature have to say? It was extremely hot inside the music venue because of that. That's not our thing. Mikan's account would probably be the case. Because she would contradict herself. I didn't see that we had that bullet, so this is good. Right up until the Monokuma announcement that morning, Mikan was with Hajime the whole time. Afterward, as she went to the hospital to check on everyone and realized that Ibuki had disappeared. When she rushed out for the hospital to search for Ibuki, she apparently met up with Fuyuhiko. Oddly enough, does not mention what I want.
Can't think of anybody else other...
Blood on the souls. So blood on the souls? You can't really see it from the video. There are bloodstains on the soles of Ibuki's feet.
Other than you.
Rope used for hanging. A surveillance monitor video. This video that Hajime saw at the hospital, it shows a person dressed in the hospital gown wearing a hemp bag on their head as they willingly climb a stepladder toward a noose.
Who could have filmed that video?
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video?
God dang it, I don't know what it would be.
Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
Scrap a thick paper. What does scrap a thick paper say? Just stuck on the baton light.
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake. I'm not the killer!
I don't know what it could be!
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on...
Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? I don't think it is. Because it's saying all these things in particular. Hemp bags and whatnot, and... I think it's the hemp bag or the fact that she didn't, like, leave something to
her
prove.
head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already! Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
I don't know what it is! I really truly do not know what it is. What do they want me to actually do? I don't know.
We can't think of anybody else other than you.
I'm probably gonna end up dying on this just because I can't figure it out.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type! So please forgive me already!
I think it's
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay.
I'm not the killer!
We can't think of anybody else other who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown?
No, it's not that. There's no way you'd be able to tell whose figure it is under that really loose hospital gown. That isn't even a proof that I was the one who filmed the video.
Damn it!
So what exactly am I trying to prove here? That's the biggest problem here, the killer's mistake, apparently. And it's just like, I don't really have a whole bunch. It should be the angle, but I don't have the stepladder as proof.
We can't think of anybody else other than you who could have filmed that video.
Huh? Do you have any proof? Is the hemp bag on her head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikon clearly have different body types.
Is that really your proof? You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle? Just from that dim candlelight? There's no way you'd be able to make out her body type!
All those are like really hard to go get.
So please forgive me
Oh my
already!
god, dude!
Hajime, pay close attention and listen well. You're the only one who can point out the killer's mistake.
Okay, so let's use the killer's mistake because we can use it. So
We
it's
can't
the
think of
camera
anybody
angle. We're
else
gonna
other
aim
than
for the
you
camera
who could've
angle
filmed that
because that's the biggest
Do you have
problem
any
here.
Is the
in terms
handbag
of
on her
things.
head the proof? Is the hospital gown she was wearing suspicious? Or could it be the hospital slippers she had on?
Ibuki and Mikan clearly have different body types.
Is that really your... You could tell her body type under the hospital gown? Just from that video? Just from that camera angle?
I'll shoot you.
Yeah,
that
got it,
contradiction.
boy! Got it! Yes! There we go.
Mikan, you've committed a major mistake.
Mistake?
As I said before many times, I'm the only one who saw that video.
What's wrong with that?
But I never said anything about the camera angle.
Ooh, baby! Got you!
So how can you?
And the stepladder thing was what brought me to the conclusion, not the actual fact that she talked about a camera angle and him talking about a camera angle.
Say anything about the camera angle as if you saw that video yourself.
The only reason Mikan knew the camera angle Hajime had seen is because you're the person who actually filmed that video. Is that right?
This is your just reward. The more desperately you argue, the deeper you dig yourself into a hole. You lied, didn't you?
Are you serious? Is it true, Mikan? Did you kill Hiyoko and Ibuki?
Forgive me! Huh? 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 I was wrong. Wrong. No, that's not it at all.
That's not it?
I mean, it's impossible.
Impossible?
You know that hemp bag Ibuki was wearing when she died? Try remembering the tote bag instead. Ding! I totally remember now.
What the heck's wrong with her? She's getting weirder by the minute.
That tote bag. Isn't it the same one that girl was wearing in the video?
How do you know so much about that video?
Who cares about that? More importantly, did you know that bag is a limited item that was sold at the movie theater? Hajime saw it too, didn't you? You remember the Usami decal on it, right? Whoopsie! Don't worry about it. I remember even if you don't.
Oh my god, the way she said whoopsie and everything. She gotcha! She gotcha, Hajime.
Ta-da! There's no mistake that tote bag is a limited item. So don't you think it's impossible? Using one tote bag in both the conference room and the music venue at the same time? It's blatantly obvious that that's impossible. Don't you think? That's why that video isn't fabricated, and I'm not the killer. So you'll forgive me, right?
I think we should forgive her.
Taking your stubbornness this far. Such despair.
Then you're gonna forgive me? I won't stop until you forgive me!
Long time no see. Well, not really. It's time for the third Panic Talk action, PTA. This is probably going to be my last job during a class trial. Please humor me while I taint your eyes one last time. Starting with this PTA, reload and ammo features will be added. You will no longer be able to make it with just the X button. Below the tempo meter in the lower portion of the screen, the number of bullets are displayed. From this point on, you'll need one bullet to destroy one remark. When you're out of bullets, you won't be able to destroy the remarks no matter how much you mash the X button. You'll be able to refresh your bullets by pressing the square button to reload. Just like locking on, pressing the square button in time with the tempo marker. The controls are the same as the X button. What? Why is it in Japanese? And that doesn't even look like proper Japanese. The number of bullets refreshed is based on how well you kept the tempo. If you get the timing wrong when you press the square button, the bullets will not refresh, so be careful. Oh my god, that's terrible. Also, your ammo will be completely refreshed and will not run out during fever time. If your difficulty level is set to gentle, you do not need to reload. I guess this is a pretty useless explanation, even though it was the last one. That should be all the explanations for Clash Trials. The rest is up to you to overcome. You should be able to find it beyond this point, what you and I both yearn for. True despair. Well then, good luck and have fun.
I'll keep explaining it until you forgive me! That bag is a limited item! That's why that crime is impossible for anyone to pull off.
This chick, has she lost it for good?
Will you forgive me? You'll forgive me, right? Isn't that right? You're obviously gonna forgive me, right?
At this rate, we're not getting anywhere. I gotta do something and end this. I gotta do something so I can make her admit it. Alright, pen attack action. The one thing I truly just don't like.
You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. Can you forgive me already? Forgive me! Forgive
Oh god.
me!
God dang it.
Please, draw on me. Do you understand?
Why'd you keep saying draw on me?
Can you
God dang
forgive
it, I
me
hate
already?
this so much.
I'll do anything you want. Can you forgive me already? I'll do anything you want. You're done for! Forgive me! Forgive me! Why only me? You still haven't forgiven me? I'll do anything you want. Please, draw on me. Do you understand? Why only me? Please, draw on me. There's
Okay.
only one bag. It's
Theater
impossible
prize.
to use it in two
Bonus
places
theater
at the same
prize?
time.
This is the end!
Oh, thank god I got it right there. I have no idea which way to phrase it. I really didn't.
Monokuma mentioned this earlier.
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's a common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes.
Whoever bought that bag should have received another one as a bonus prize. Which means it's not impossible to use that bag in two separate places. So please, just stop making desperate excuses.
Why? Why can't you forgive me? Why?
It seems her desperate struggle is finally coming to an end.
Why does everybody always hate me? You should just forgive me already!
Mikon, it's already over. After I go over your crime from the beginning and show that you have no arguments left, please just admit it already. In the end, at least let me believe in you.
Closing argument start. Woo! Oh, jeez. So now we got this going on here. Alright, so... There's this breaking the drumstick in half. God dang, dude, there's a lot of things here. Okay, so let him go like that. Yoko was taped to a pillar. The body was hidden before. The ripped piece. That should be right here. No! I actually lost because the last part. God dang it! Oh my god, I was at the end point right there. Oh, that's so stupid. God dang it!
Never give up.
I just couldn't get back whatever health I had left. Ah, dang it, dude. That sucks so hard. That sucks so hard. All right, fine. Stock one. Oh, we got different ones this time, so it changes each time. The killer ripped off the venue paper. So we want this one right here. Alright, and then we also have this little thing. Two-step letters are different somehow. Not that. Threw off the hemp bag. No, Mon Ami's tote bag. What? What did the killer do after the broadcast? No, we don't need that part right there. What does this say right here? The small clue that the killer left. The small killer left. The ripped up thing here? Okay. And then we also have another one here. Put it back to normal after destroying it. How was the real lock? Okay. Probably putting on the hemp bag. Threw off the hemp bag, no Mon Ami's tote bag. What I saw on the monitor, that's not what you want. Okay, cool. This is the last stock, really? God dang. Alright, this is really small then, I guess. That's kind of weird as this is the last stock. No, that was already shown. How it was really applied. Put it back to normal after destroyed. How it was really locked.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
That was really small.
The key to this incident is the surveillance camera video that only I saw. That's why I'm going to start with that to unravel the knots of this crime. When I went to the hospital with Mikon this morning, I noticed a specific thing in the lobby. The incoming signal light on the surveillance monitor was blinking ahead of the scheduled time. When I switched on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a person wearing a hospital gown and a bag on their head about to hang themselves right at that moment. That surveillance camera unit was designed for two-way communication with the hospital and the music venue. That's why I thought the signal originated from the music venue, so I immediately headed over there. But that was the killer's trap. In truth, that video was recorded in a different place. The killer brought the music venue camera the night before and made their preparations in advance. And then, they filmed that video in the hospital conference room. By doing so, they tried to make me think the incident was happening in real time, when in fact, the crime had already been committed by that point. The person in the footage wearing the bag was actually the killer acting as a fake. I didn't know that, so I went to the music venue and found the hanged body wearing a bag on its head. Seeing the body before me, I panicked and rushed out of there to get the rest of you guys. But that was also part of the killer's trap. After cleaning the conference room, the killer was likely watching the music venue from outside. And, as if they were switching places with me, they went inside the music venue and began working on their last trick. First, the killer peeled off the wallpaper covering one of the stage pillars, revealing Hyoko's body. When I first arrived and saw the hanged body, I didn't notice anything strange about that pillar. I didn't expect it to be slightly larger from the wallpaper, or have Hyoko's body hidden inside. Next, the killer destroyed the surveillance camera that was used in the conference room. After destroying it, they mixed it with what was left of the surveillance monitor found at the crime scene. The surveillance camera the killer used was originally brought from the music venue, but when they brought it, they made sure to destroy its monitor beforehand. They wanted to hide the fact that the camera wasn't at the crime scene. In the end, the killer transformed the crime scene into a closed room. They broke one of the drumsticks from the storage room and placed it near the music venue's entrance. However, they did this to mislead us into believing that the music venue was locked from the inside. In actuality, the reason the music venue became a closed room was because of the glue. The killer sealed the door with glue and intentionally created a closed room that could be forced open. With that, the killer finished tampering with the crime scene and met up with Fuyuhiko and me. They helped us force open the music venue door, despite the fact that they personally sealed it.
Can we just talk for a second about how Fuyuhiko actually opened the door with a kick?
And they made us discover not just Ibuki's body, but Hyoko's suddenly present body as well. At the time, they pretended to be surprised, but inside, they were probably relieved that their plan worked out. Isn't that right, Mikan? This crime was orchestrated by you, wasn't it?
Oh my god. The way she looks in there.
Whoa! Now she's laughing?
It's been such a long time. This feeling, I know it well. Like the floor is collapsing, like the sky is falling down upon you. This feeling of despair!
What?
Mikan, you... What has happened to you?
Whoa there! Before that, a moment of your time.
And total results, what do we get here? Wow, 4 on 4, we got a 35. Well, that was bad. We got a C rank. No, I wanted so much more than that. Oh. Alright then. Missteps, yeah. A lot of missteps. Ugh, a lot of missteps. Alrighty.
It seems your arguments have reached a conclusion, so let's proceed to our regularly scheduled voting time!
I want to hear her freaking motive.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote! Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Let's go!
I just noticed that Monokuma has a ukulele. Yep, that's her alright. She the guilty. Class trial in. All rise!
Well now.
Now then, though it may be obvious at this point.
Correct!
You got it right once again. That's like 3 in a row. That's right, the true identity of the horrifying blackened who killed 2 girls was Mikan Suzumiki.
Damn it.
You gotta be shitting me. Are you saying Mikan, the one who nursed us back to health, was the one who killed them?
I won't forgive you.
Don't joke with me, Mikan. Did you lie to us all again? Were you planning to kill them from the start? While you were nursing them? Oh my god, was she?
Hey!
Don't just laugh. Say something. This is going nowhere.
What's going on?
This chick.
Hey.
This is nothing like Pico. She's actually gone mental.
Well, that's obvious.
There's nothing we could do. She's no longer the same person. She's no longer the Mikan Suzumiki we knew. Huh?
Hey.
Based on my predictions, she might have caught it too. She probably had the despair disease, which was the motive for this case.
What?
Mikan too? You say?
I
know, because I was looking at Mikan for so long. She was the one taking care of me after all. My consciousness kept drifting, but even so, when I did catch a glimpse of her, her expression was full of despair. A despair so devout of hope that not even a single fragment of it remained. Hold on. Did you say Mikan also had the despair disease? Then that means she was...
What?
Huh? Hajime, has something crossed your mind? My body's heavy. No, not just heavy. It's so soft and really hot. That's right. Mikan felt really hot at the time. Now that I think about it, that must have been a fever, just like what Ibuki and Akane had.
It cannot be.
Then, because of that disease, Mikan was...
Perhaps
The symptoms that she surely felt must have been deserving of that name. Despair disease. Losing all hope and harboring despair for all hope. Because of that despair disease, she was likely overcome with despair.
See?
That's the reason why she could still laugh in such a hopeless situation.
Jeez.
Which means that Mikan standing before us is no longer the ultimate nurse. She is a completely different person now that she's infected by the despair disease.
Isn't that right?
She's a human who deserves to be called the ultimate despair. Ultimate despair? Why does everyone need to have like an ultimate title? Like, you just say that she is full of despair. That's the reason why I cannot forgive this. I mean, killing someone for the sake of despair instead of for the sake of hope.
Impossible.
There's no way I could forgive that.
Oh?
For the sake of despair? That's completely wrong.
Huh?
Wrong? Wrong? What's wrong?
What I did was for the sake of my beloved.
What?
Huh? Huh?
Who are you talking about? If only they were alive, they'd be so happy. I know.
My beloved was the only one. That's right. The only one who never hated me. They forgave my existence. They forgave me and accepted me.
Who?
They gave me value. They loved me. I loved them with all my heart, and they returned it in full. This is my reciprocation.
I understand that I've done something unforgivable. But you know, to transcend all of that, it's truly...
It's love.
What? What love is all about.
Hey.
I don't understand what you're saying. You don't understand? Is it because you don't have anyone to love? Is it because you're also someone who isn't accepted by anyone? What a pity. I feel sorry for you.
Well...
Even if I say this, I'm sure nobody here would understand, but love is a wonderful thing. This feeling of freedom where you no longer care about anything. My beloved and I are the only ones within that thin veil, and I'm just looking out through it. That's why, as long as I'm on this island, I'm on the inside, no matter how much they tease me, splash me with water, kick me, it's like nothing matters. I could just die. That's how little it matters. Who cares about hope or despair? It's love, only love.
Could it be?
Akito, is this really the despair disease you were talking about?
This is...
It seems that I was wrong. Not only was she infected by despair, you were half right. It's right to say that this is all thanks to that disease. Because thanks to that disease, I was able to remember my beloved. Remember? Apparently that's what my symptom was. Oh, what a wonderful symptom. Which means you had a remembering disease?
But
if this means she remembered something and ended up like this.
Such despair.
Are you saying you were like this from the start? Were you like this before you even came to this island? Don't get angry. You get so angry. Well, first of all, the reason I became like this wasn't my fault. It was all your fault, you know? Because it's not like I'm entirely responsible for turning out like this. I'm the person I am today because of many human relationships. So it's everybody's fault that I turned out like this, you see? Even so, the current me was most strongly influenced by my beloved's existence. And it was also my beloved who created the me that everyone can't forgive. But my beloved still forgives me and still accepts me. This is the key difference between all of you and my beloved.
Don't fuck with me!
Like I said, who the fuck are you talking about? Are you saying this is Mikan? She's the real Mikan? Mikan, please answer me. Do you really remember? You ended like this all because you remembered? There's no way I could believe that. There's no way. The person you are right now is the real Mikan. Oh, you still doubt me? Then, to prove I remember, I'll tell you all something nice. It's about the World Ender organization that you all were worrying about.
You serious?
You know? Not know. I just remembered, that's all. I knew about it all along, how that horrifying organization known as World Ender is also the organization known as the Future Foundation. Future Foundation? Future? That's right. That symbol on the ancient ruins door. That's right. It was the Japanese word for future. Hey, just what is this Future Foundation? What are they planning? As the name suggests, that organization is the World Ender. The Future Foundation is trying to end our world. To put it simply, they're trying to claim the world for themselves.
This is bad.
What the heck? This isn't a comic book, you know? As part of their plan to end the world, the Future Foundation brought us to this island. Isn't that right, Mon Ami? I knew it. Mon Ami and Monokuma, they're both members of that crazy organization, aren't they? Mon Ami and I aren't members.
I am Monokuma!
My existence is entirely my own. Hey, don't laugh. Hey, Mikan, if you really do remember, and you already know, right? You know the true identity of the traitor hiding among us. Of course I know that. Let's see, the Future Foundation lackey that's hiding among you all is... Oh well, no one really cares about that, don't you think?
Of course not!
Oh, hell no! You'll find out eventually, so there's no need to be so impatient. Probably when the countdown ends. Countdown? You even know about that?
Oh?
I don't know anything. Huh? I have a feeling that's what it is, but who cares about that, you know? I'm drowning in so much love. From the bottom of my heart, I just don't care about anyone or anything.
That is...
Mikan, is that really you? I won't believe it. There's no way I could believe. You were like this all along? Because if that's true, then who's the person we've been spending time with up until now? The past? The past? That person, she didn't exist in the beginning. She's just my past self who lost her school memories. You guys consider, that thing a friend?
Oh?
That doesn't make me happy at all. It just fills me with despair. You guys accepted my past self, but not my present self? That's...
Well?
That applies to you all as well. Memories of people, memories of events, whatever memory it is, losing memories are...
Do you understand?
Like losing your personal identity. Memory is the most important component in building a person, don't you think? Losing your memories makes us shadows of the past, don't you think? Hey, I don't know what you're trying to say, but in the end, it always leads back to that story. That story about our stolen school lives.
Hey!
So, it was true all along. Our memories were taken away?
Damn it!
It wasn't true. You wouldn't be suffering like this much. Well, why don't you just take your sweet time and remember at your own pace?
Oh?
Monokuma! Is it alright for you to start now?
Yes, indeed.
Punishment time? Damn it, why? Mikan, why does it have to end like this? This is too pointless. This is too much.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
For the ultimate nurse, Mikan Suzumiki.
So it's over. It's really... Now I can go to my beloved, who always forgives me. I can finally see them. Please forgive me, the one who's going to die with the hope of finally seeing you.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Well, here we go. This is something I definitely didn't expect. And the way that she flipped, just lovely. Lovely. Oh. Is she gonna get dismembered? Bye-bye, ouchies. Ultimate Nurse Mikan Suzumiki's execution. What? A rocket? What? So she just got sent into outer space? That was weird. I said it a dismemberment. Alright, well, we win some, we lose some. It's finished? It's really finished? The killer who killed Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Sayonji was Mikan Suzumiki? And she's been executed? She apparently committed her crime because she was afflicted by the despair disease. So what? What's finished? Nobody wanted it to end this way.
Let me ask.
Who was that Mikan from earlier? Was that her true form? Or is that in itself a symptom of the despair disease?
Damn it.
It doesn't matter either way. If she ended up just like this from remembering, then all along, Mikan was never worth being a symbol of hope. But even if her words were influenced by the despair disease, if the disease turned her into that, if she lost herself to a simple disease, she was definitely unworthy of being a symbol of hope.
Isn't that right?
So let's just move on. Come on. Let's take all this despair and change it into hope.
Please wait!
That is impossible! I mean, I thought we were friends this whole time, but even so... Like a house of cards collapsing in an instant. In the end, our friend we thought we knew ended up showing us a completely different side of herself. Then she vanished from our sight, leaving behind only her malice towards us. And now, there's no way we could just move on, or try to have a clear-cut attitude about these feelings. That's clearly impossible.
Damn it!
It would have been so much easier if she was the traitor too.
Wrong.
Too bad. That's not the case. Mikan was not the traitor.
Come on.
The traitor's still alive. As proof, see how fine Monami looks right now. Not fine at all. But if the traitor died, you wouldn't be this calm, right? I mean, you're both pawns of the Future Foundation, So you guys are like two hearts beating as one, right?
You fiend.
What does that make you, fiend? You did say that you're different than Monomi.
Phew!
Who cares about who I am? More important, I'm tired. The drama just kept going and going. I didn't even have time to eat my black bean right eye during the break.
Hey!
Your right eye is made of out of black beans?
Hey!
Wait, now's not the time to focus on that. What are you trying to say?
Hey,
You know, isn't it sad? It's sad that life has its ups and downs. It's fun because downs come after ups. But if life was full of downs, wouldn't it get boring? So, in order to help you guys feel better, I prepared a special event. Special event? Head over to the First Island's beach. An old friend will be waiting there. Old friend?
Huh?
Could it be Nikomaru?
Hey!
Isn't it Nikomaru was safe after all? Safe? How should I say this? I knew it. I knew that crazy bastard Nikomaru would come back to us of one piece. Yo! Gaio. Awesome. We're starting to see the light of hope. The light of hope? I am happy Nikomaru is returning to us, but I...
So just as I thought.
Three of our friends just died, so I honestly could not be happy. Miss Sonia.
However...
Even so, I am still happy. If Nikomaru is safe, I am truly happy.
Fine.
If you are happy, you should honestly greet him with open arms. Perhaps those who have been taken from us would do the same if they still lived. Hey, Supreme Overlord of who gives a shit, that line doesn't suit you at all.
Silence.
I shall crush you into dust. Ibuki, Hyoko, Mikan, can you hear us? If you are unhappy, I apologize. However, please forgive me for right now. I want to warmly welcome Nikomaru when he returns to us. You don't have to worry, Sonia. I'm sure your feelings are reaching them.
Right?
Then let's go greet Nikomaru. Let's make it grand, even for those who have died. Huh? What the heck? Do I still have the after effects of that disease? I don't get this at all. A con?
All right.
Alrighty then, let's go. Yeah, you're right. Nikomaru's coming back. When we heard that, we were unable to contain our excitement as we just jumped into the elevator.
Uh-oh.
Man, he ran off without listening to what I had to say.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, they're so impatient. Didn't you learn to stick around until others have finished talking? What does that mean?
Hey!
You're plotting something again, aren't you?
No way!
I'm not plotting anything. I was just trying to properly explain everything to them. Including Nikomaru's body. Nikomaru's body? It's their fault for not sticking around until I finish talking. If something happens because of that, I bear no responsibility. What did you do to Nikomaru?
What's this?
What did I do? I just saved him, that's all. I mean, if I didn't do that, there's no way I could have saved someone who was that close to death. So it just couldn't be helped. As soon as we exit the elevator, we started running. Hurry to the beach of the first island! Alright, let's haul ass! Even though our minds were completely exhausted, strangely enough our bodies felt light. Without stopping for anything, we kept right on running toward the beach on the first island. Where in the world is Nikomaru?
Hey!
Hey! Hey, Nikomaru, show yourself!
Listen!
We have come to pick you up. Please hurry up and come out of hiding. We raised our voices. We looked around the area. We raised our voices again. We looked around the area again. And so on and so forth. We kept looking for him. But...
Hey!
What the hell, man? He's nowhere to be found.
Damn it!
Could it be? Did we get false info from Monokuma again? And that's when it happened. We heard a familiar voice echo throughout the beach.
What happened? Were y'all looking for me?
Could it be?
That voice! With high hopes in our hearts, we turned toward the direction of that voice. And then, we saw something truly unbelievable.
Huh? What the?
Yo! I've kept you waiting. Hey, what's going on? Perhaps you don't remember my face since we haven't seen each other in a while. That's pretty sad, you know? That's too much!
Who are you?
Huh? You too? What's going on? If you're messing with me, I'll stop doing it to you.
Nekomaru? Haven't you noticed it yourself?
What do you mean, noticed? Oh, you mean this body? This is nothing!
What
My name's Nekomaru Nidai! I've been reborn in the rivers of hell!
What the heck? Well, this is certainly a commotion of an ocean. And what's our time left? Days left 9. Woo. Chapter 3, Trapped by the Ocean Scent. End. Surviving students? 9. To be continued. Is it medicine or social skill? I don't know. But we turn the nurses out apron. Whew. And with that, we end our Chapter 3 trial. Did not turn out the way I thought it would. Pretty freaking crazy. Well, tomorrow we're going to start on Chapter 4 with Robo Nikomaru. This is something I did not expect at all. Going in blind with these games it helps a little bit more with excitement, I'll admit. Just a bit. Alrighty. Till next time, folks. Sayonara. Bye-bye.